Could it have been
You
newbie
don't,
against Eho?
you don't have to know why. You just need to know how to train the dragon, and you'll win the game.
It was nothing to say. It was the game where Sylar was on the Magnus, and they had
Oh,
the Bane. Winnable game for sure. You know, skewering in to get Fiend's Grip and unable to throw the
so what?
RP.
You're trying to say you're not counting that game, so Dragon Knight has a clean record in the tournament? Is
I'm
that
just
what you're
saying.
saying?
No, I'm just
Huh?
saying there was opportunity to win that game. I feel like there was opportunity to be at 100% here.
Dragon Knight is like Death Prophet with a stun. You win your lane, you push towers. But you're a weaker laner than Death Prophet. So you see so how about Death Prophet? Does he have a high win rate? Is it comparable to Dragon Knight?
The Death Prophet win rate is 70%, and I believe it just won that last game, right?
But you have a very high ban rate on Death Prophet, right?
I don't see. Oh, here's the picks and bans. Death Prophet has been picked 31 times with a 71% win rate and has been banned 73 times. Wow.
So there you go. There you go. So this hero is more OP than Dragon Knight.
Yeah, combined it's been in, picked or banned in 104 games. Meanwhile, Dragonite, not near that mark at all. Because it had been picked up, in 11 games? Banned in 12.
5 seconds remaining.
So certainly not as much. But now here combined with the Lich as well as the Pangolier could be back to Felix Chaba on the Pango and then have Red Panda on this Lich. Keen Gaming, they go to the Disruptor, which is not the most common support. Not that he's been uninvolved. He's still been picked 17 times.
It gives them catch because they have Mirana and Centaur. But I would prefer Winter Wyvern. I think that works better with Mirana, the curse into arrow. You have the disable through BKB, so you can disable the Rolling Thunder. You have a save for the Centaur, so I just feel like overall Wyvern could give that. But right now they go for the OD. Great hero against the Dragon Knight, but we do not know if the Dragon Knight is mid. Probably gonna dodge that lane. And they have the Astro into arrow combination we've seen a couple of times. Phantom Lancer. Great against Disruptor, great against Mirana. Not sure if it's great against OD, because you have the Aghanim's double imprisonment to deal with the illusions. But I guess overall, you're still fine with dealing with OD. Centaur is the one that's annoying for the PL. If the Centaur gets a good game.
Would you lane the two up against each other? Like if SAG have a choice, are you looking to avoid that lane with the Phantom Lancer?
Not really. I don't really want to go aggro with PL unless it's absolutely necessary. I'd rather try lane the PL. We'll have to see what they opt to go for as their offlaner. Because if the offlaner is not a self-sufficient hero, then you probably want to help him.
Queen of
Wait,
Pain?
what? It's also the queen is mid.
Offlane
Dragon Knight is
DK?
off. Yeah, offlane Dragon Knight. Queen beats OD. Beats the shit out of OD in the lane by maxing dagger. I mean Shadow Strike. Sorry, not dagger.
I think a lot of people
So
call it
that-
Dagger regardless, so I'll give you the pass on that one.
Alright, thank you very much. Oh, Necrophos feels good. Great against PL, great against Dragon. Hey, this is a great pick. Wow. They have 2 win condition heroes. Seems a bit greedy, but if they do well on the lanes, maybe this could work. Necro, OD, Centaur. So they are. I guess the Disruptor kind of, fixes the draft with the lack of stun from the other heroes, the lack of initiation. So now the Disruptor feels like he has a purpose in this game. So who is going to come out on top in the lanes? Queen of Pain against OD. GG, well played
Well,
OD.
the OD
Jungling
is
OD.
the OD is played by Erica, who's the safe laner. So
Wait, wait, what? Okay, so
yeah,
it's OD against DK. Oh, that's great for King Gaming. So it was a Necroforce against Queen of. I feel like maybe Queen of Pain. I'm not sure, but I feels like Queen of Pain should still be able to do well in this matchup. We'll have to see. And he has a Pango to rotate for him. Safe lane, Centaur Mirana against Lich PL. Centaur Mirana should be able to win this, unless it's a tri lane. If it's a tri lane, difference. Because Dragon Knight doesn't need help. He's gonna be able to lane alone fine. I mean, you can't really help too much. I think it's better to give him solo XP so he gets level 3 so he can stay. So I'm anticipating that SAG is gonna try lane, and the Centaur Mirana is gonna get pressured in a lane. So overall, I'll favor like the SAG lineup, even though I really like the Necroforce last pick. I think they should be able to win 2 of the 3 lanes and proceed from there. Wait, what? PL's mid? PL's mid? Really?
interesting. Was he? Well, he's not really setting up to be mid. They've got the 2 shared tangles on Queen of Pain, right?
So he's just there to block the creeps, I guess. So what do they hope to achieve with the lanes? Who do they want to lane? I mean, I guess you want Queen of Pain against the OD the most. PL against... I mean, PL kind of sucks against the other heroes.
30 seconds to battle.
I guess you want... Okay, PL against OD is fine. Queen of Pain against Necroforce should be fine. Dragon Knight against this tri-lane. This setup actually could work for SAG. I think if they get this kind of lanes, right now, what we are seeing, this is good for Dire. You don't want the aggressive tri-lane at Dragon Knight. Maybe they're just there to get the rune.
The battle begins.
They have to block this camp to avoid the Mirana getting the level advantage if they want to play the lane top. Let's see. So PL is bot. He's going to scout the lane. He's going to see OD. He's going to be like, great. It's not Necroforce. It's not Centaur. This is my lane.
So he'll stay here with Red Panda as well as Felix, who's got the Swashbuckle as well as the Frost Blast. They do a lot of damage here immediately on Erica. And trying to block these creeps. They'll have their own creeps go under the tower, and they might even just get first blood with this. Nobody here to help the OD.
Nice Swashbuckle. Blocking the OD. I'm very surprised when he saw the PL, he still tried to walk forward. Like, a normal reaction would be to back off and TP to the tower. Why would he try to risk it? He didn't see anyone, you know? Like, he just assumed the PL was alone. Pays the price. Heavy price.
Pays the price pretty quickly. And will DK need any help here up top? Can you keep him solo? I mean, he's got Dragon's Blood. The regen's fine. You should be okay.
Why not? You're a Dragon Knight. You want the solo. You want the XP. You don't want a support in your preferably. Once you get to the level 3, you're gonna be able to solo very, very well.
They've already gotten themselves a second kill in this lane, and things are
He
already looking terrible.
Remember what happened the other day? Was it even same person, Afu? He was on the off lane. He got engaged by the Tusk. Maybe it wasn't Afu, it was someone else. And he TP'd here, and he runs up the lane. He doesn't have TP and he dies, and the lane was over. He was with a PL.
Yeah, and it was just such a strange because he ran in pretty aggressively and postured forward like, let's do something, but I think he like died almost immediately as he stepped into the vision of the enemy team. It was very odd to see a move like that, and then he had to walk all the way back. Couldn't even TP mid to help with the empty bottle situation, I believe, happened at that time too.
Yep, so looking at the middle lane, however, bot lane, actually the OD is very, very is in a bit of trouble. Lucky for him, there's no Orb of Venom on the Pango.
Force the swashbuckle away. The leap forward. Right click with the Thunderstrike will be enough. And get the kill there on a Felix Chauba.
They initiated a little bit too quick. It was one more creep before both of them hit the level 2. And that would have been a different story. Just a little bit too fast to pull the trigger there. And a lack of Orb Venom. So Pango has the Orb of Venom right now. This is going to change the lane a lot.
He's coming back. Potentially having that lucky shot as well. And immediately just walking right forward to look over at Erica. Doesn't throw a swashbuckle or anything, but this is close to the tower. A commitment would be a little bit risky. Let's take a look over towards mid. It's 16-5 for the Necro to the 11-7 of DD's Queen of Pain. Goes 2 into that Shadow Strike, has 1 into the Blink as well as 1 into the Scream so far. And
he's losing the wall of attrition though.
Oof, that heal really hurt.
That's a solve, but maybe he needs to wait for level 3 poison. Shadow Strike to start dominating lane. Bot lane, Glimpse.
Yeah, they've got the swashbuckle hitting, and Afu looking like he's going to die. They avoid the arrow, they get the kill. Now YDS, he's got 3 leaps. He should be fine. Another kill in this lane. All 3 kills for SAG so far coming over towards bottom. Not that I expect anything over top. Maybe something mid, but even then, it's a bit risky.
Afu has been playing well below par, like all the games. I think in this team, he's probably the captain. He's drafting as well. And when you do those kind of, when you do have extra responsibility in the team, your play tends to suffer. It's very hard to do too many things in the team, and as a result, his personal
trying to TP out.
Has been affected.
Yeah, and he TPs to mid to drop off his salve to the Necrophos, and that leaves us a 3v2 over bottom where a lot of harassment comes in on Erica. They landed the Astro as well as the arrow on a God King, but immediately turned around with the lucky shot proccing on that OD.
Bounty runes. Afu.
Fighting against Felix, and there's the Shadow Strike, so arrow comes in, won't hit, but still loses the Pango. He'll lose his life. I think the leap forward, they were attempting to try and get the deny there, but
very surprising. He could have glimpsed the Queen of Pain back, and maybe he couldn't. Maybe he would have. Not the biggest deal. He got the Pango. I think that was a better trade for him. So let's look at the catapults. Who is able to pressure with the catapults? I think the Necrophos or the Centaur.
well, Erica caught way far forward by himself, and he's probably going to pay the ultimate price. He actually just gives up. Stops moving, stops right-clicking, and just knows that his life is over there.
The wave is here. There's no way he can farm. So Disruptor goes mid with the catapult. Queen of Pain is in struggle CDA against the Necro.
Yeah, getting heavily out
Creeper
CS.
life, one creep. Oh. If the Quad would have engaged there without the South, he would
Now it's the Necro, though, who's in trouble. They've got the Sonic Wave. And the Scream comes in. They won't even need to use it. They actually don't have the mana for it. But the Reaper Scythe comes through to get the kill into Felix Chauba. And now the Shadow Strike out on Afu. He'll immediately try to TP out. Will be successful in doing so. But that's a kill on the Necro. They'll take any day of the week, giving up the life of the Pango.
Yep, good trade. Very, very good trade. Important kill. And he didn't get the experience from killing the Pango as well. So, big win. Centaur and Dragonite. What are they up to? They're both just trying to farm.
Battle of HP region.
3 points in Dragon Blood. Good luck trading. Be my guest. Hit me, says Dragonite.
Shadow Strike about to
If
be
you
level
talk
4.
about rotations, Daya has a better hero to rotate in the Queen of Pain. And Necrophos doesn't want to move away from his lane. So maybe that could be the tide turner. Once the Queen of Pain gets enough mana from his Clarity and Immortal. He has a TP score ready with a Sonic Wave. Bot lane.
Erica getting chased once again. Here comes Felix Chauba. Swashbuckle over. Is the damage there? They'll use the Stampede. He's into the trees, and now YDS, he might be the one who's caught, but Felix Chauba and Red Panda, they're also both sitting pretty low. The Starstorm could be very effective on the two of them. The leap forward, they'll get themselves at least one. That was the last leap that they had. YDS now on the run, and well, gets away from both Red Panda and God King, able to get a kill. And Felix dead for the 4th time. He's all 4 deaths on SAG.
Oh, YD, yes, it's just like playing out of his mind. He's been doing wonders. for his
Erica
team.
forward
Now,
again, though. And he's going to get really hit up hard by Red Panda as well as God King. They've got the Sinister Gaze. They have the damage to get the kill, they do. And, I mean, the Mirana leaves, the OD pushes the lane, and he's so far forward that he's so susceptible to dying and does just that.
Pain gets his bottle refill. He has mana. Let's see if he can take down this Necro. He has ultimate.
Flashbuckle. And there is the Sonic Wave to get the kill there onto the Necro. An easy little combination with Felix.
Yep, getting a bit cocky there on the Necro. He did see the TP from the Pango, so he knew that the Pango was there. Surprised that he played so aggressive. I think he felt like he could have tanked through the Sonic Wave and Scream combination. But I think in the end he popped his Ghost Shot a little too early, so he took extra damage from the
Dragon form. I think they were looking for the Centaur. They'll finally spot him. Swashbuckle misses. There's the Hoof Stomp. OP does have the Dragon Tail to throw. And now he finally hits it. They've got the Frost Shield, and is Stampede available? It is in 3 seconds. They have the Sinister Gaze to stop this TP. A lot of damage being done, though, onto this Lich. He'll get the kill. Now he looks over at the Courier. He'll take a second life, although be it a Courier, and eventually will lose his own. While that's happening, bottom, you know, with the 2 supports being away from the lane, they're able to converge over onto this Phantom Lancer and take him down for the first time.
Oh, that's a big kill. 500 gold towards the Mirana. Odie is... Oh, he is actually so poor. Bounty Ruins, Outpost. Radiant's gonna collect the bottom Bounty Ruins. They have 3 Observers at the bottom area. So just electing to try to give OD as much protection as they can.
DK's rapping on this, and I wonder if they're going to think about going onto the Necro. They don't have a lot of mana on the DK. They actually don't have Elder Dragon form available either. Felix, though, looking like he's dead. Sanity's committed for the Pangolier. And he is dead for the 5th time.
He wants the money. He wants the money, man. OD. Gotta give him the kill. Or he forcefully takes the kill. Whatever it is.
Supports, you don't get this last hit. Don't touch this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Queen Pain TPs towards top. They're setting up, or looking to set up. And there's the Dragon Tail Shadow Strike. A lot of damage being done very quickly. He'll go for the TP out. And they won't commit the Sonic Wave, so he's able to escape successfully.
I don't think it would have been enough damage. Maybe it would have been close, but he had about 400 HP there. So, mid lane, Necrophos sees the Queen of Pain TPing away, so they decide to get the tower.
Arrow hits onto the DK, and there's the glimpse onto the DK too. They'll deny the tower. Rolling Thunder committed already, as well as the Elder Dragon form coming through from the DK.
I think he kind of wants to be top.
He's sitting towards top.
He's pushing a tower top. I think it's fine.
Reaper Scythe comes in to get the kill on a Felix Chauba. The arrow now hits onto the Queen of Pain, so they need to try and save Bkop, but Double Edge is there to get the kill on the DD. And God King, what is he doing? He's dead too. And Red Panda might be next.
Why would he want to come to this kind of fights? Look at his items. Does he not see he has 2 red bands and not 2 diffuser blade, not diffuser manta? I see all these PLs, like even yesterday, Xayla was coming to the fights when he has a hood, not even a diffuser. Like what good can you do in the fights?
Just, yeah, I mean, you had all those heroes commit towards mid, and
to make space for you to farm.
Okay.
We have a game. It's back to 50-50.
OP OP towards top, doesn't have Elder Dragon form for 40, but they've got YDS here with Erica and Afu. Afu now sitting level 6. He's got the Static Storm ready, and they'll get the arrow. I think they're waiting on one more, potentially staying greedy with this Static Storm. They've also got the Glimpse, so holding the mana to have one or the other. But YDS still ending up dead as they've got Red Panda and Felix to continue forward.
So Necro is trying to get a Radiant, so he's gonna. This is gonna be a hard time for Radiant, because OD needs to catch up. I'm not sure if this Necro is getting. He has Blade Mail, so he can fight. Right, at least he has a transition item. Glimpse, can they get one? 10 seconds. He's trying to get into vision, but too far away. Because I feel like right now the OD is the one that has to farm, and the Necro has to. OD is very weak right now. He's way too. He's gonna need like 10 minutes of alone time, and Zaya smokes up. This is a ward here. They're gonna try to get a tower in exchange.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh no, guess what? OD. It's OD again.
Yeah, he's been spotted once more. They'll get the kill. They've also got Phantom Lancer trying to push over bottom. YDS comes to try and defend, but with that kill onto the OD mid, it's mid-tier 1 tower time for SAG. They'll glyph the creeps up and take this tower. All the while, bottom, YDS also getting chased. God King putting a lot of pressure onto the bottom tier 1 with a couple of rotations coming in of Red Panda as well as Felix. They swashbuckle forward. They just need the Sinister Gaze to lock him down, but now the Rolling Thunder comes in. YDS, he's been spotted, and they grab themselves the kill. So a kill mid, a kill bottom, a tower mid, a tower bottom.
So who does that exchange favor? Radiant, they got 2 towers. And but the thing is, OD is still very poor because of the depth. Necro is really rich, so maybe he can carry the game if he gets to the Radiants somehow. Centaur has a pipe, so they are they can actually just fight as 4, but with the pipe. Like, they are very strong. Just try to hold this area as Radiant, take this area away.
Elder Dragon form, Dragon Tail hits onto the Necro. Afu, let's see what he can do to help out his Necrophos, but coming behind them is God King. They'll use the Stampede, they've got the Glimpse back into the Static Storm. Well done by Afu. He's got that silence out onto the Phantom Lancer with the Reaper Scythe coming in, but it's not going to be enough damage. The Chain Frost bouncing around, doing a lot here to this Radiant team. They'll get the kill on the Necrophos. They look over at the Centaur as OP surviving with that wand. They've gotten the kill on the Afu as well, as they lost Red Panda, but this is going to be a third for the side of SAG, taking away life or death.
Well, the Hood actually saves the day here for PR. Any PR, a PR without Hood would just die there. After the Glimpse into Static Storm. He was able to survive 2 ultimates, turn the tide around. Radiant didn't expect the PR to be that tanky. Otherwise they would have brought them one more hero to try and kill.
And they landed the Static Storm and Reaper Scythe. It just doesn't end up being enough damage here to kill off this Phantom Lancer. And that's a big swing. That puts Phantom Lancer top of the net worth. He's going to have this Diffusal Blade coming into the next fight. So a lot going right for the Dire in just that exchange alone. Felix going Spirit Vessel. DK, how's he doing? He's got Blink Dagger.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Is this BKB with this Ogre Axe for the DK? Or is this something else? We'll have to see.
Should be a BKB.
Blink forward, Dragon Tail onto the Disruptor. Scream comes in, OP gets yet another kill. Now they look over the Necro, but they've got the Moonlight Shadow. They have the damage, they've got the Dust as well as the Sentry Ward down. They get the kill on the Necrophos and now look for the rest. Centaur hit with the Dragon Tail once again. They've got the overwhelming illusions here of God King. Even with the Moonlight Shadow, they've got the Sentry down. This is the proper fight to take. They'll get the kill onto the Centaur now. Afu using that Static Storm and only hits on the Queen of Pain as this Disruptor is on the run, but unable to escape. Erica too. This is just overwhelming pressure. Sinister Gaze from Red Panda to stop the TP, and now a leap forward, a leap back, and YDS leaps into the trees to try and TP himself. And inside those trees is successful in leaving.
I mean, you could see right now the Necro is not even that strong. Because he has a lot of gold in the bank, and OD is weak. This is now showing why I'm talking about they have these two wing condition hero, the Necro and the OD. So their draft is overall really greedy. If they don't do well in the lanes, it's hard to pull off this kind of lineup. And OD got trashed in the lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Necro was the only one that did. I guess Centaur also had a good game. Just OD had a very tough early game. But the Dire team had a much more balanced lineup, so the Queen of Pain could make rotations, and even the Dragon Knight going for early blink into BKB.
Radiant's
There are a lot
bottom tower
more
has fallen.
options in the game. You know? They have more plays to make. And Raiden is much more passive.
Wayne's Dragon Tail OD again. He's already died 5 times. They'll get the Rolling Thunder out. OP continuing to just wallop on this OD, and Erica falls for now the 6th time.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Necro
attack.
is fighting the Queen of Pain, but I mean the rest of the team.
He's
Are
in
they gonna
trouble.
wrap around
He
on
can't
this?
TP. That's a use.
Damage.
Doesn't
His
have
team is
TP
here.
for 12 seconds. OP comes in. Now they've got the Dragon Tail as well as the Swashbuckle. Afu is a +1 to join. Maybe both getting killed off, but they've used the Stampede. They'll throw the Shadow Strike. There's the Glimpse, but OP getting in front of him. Goes Shroud. Dragon Tail. God King's here. They've got the Sonic Wave. Do they have the damage? He's getting low. He's in deniable range. He goes into the trees, but he ends up going down here to OP. And they have taken out the Centaur too, so another 2 kills for SAG. Up 8,000 net worth. So far, this has been a great game for OP. 4-0-9. I basically had a free game over top against the Centaur. And after a few blunders from God King, he's put it together and currently sits top of the net worth.
They have a lot of room for mistakes, with their lineup, but Radiant does not. And oftentimes the draft that has the easier time of executing does allow you for more room of error. We are not perfect as human beings, we make mistakes. So you have to account for that. Like if you have a draft that doesn't really give you much leeway, then it becomes difficult to play.
Should E switch off this Radiance?
Definitely, there's no way. He should have, but at this point, I'm not even sure. He should have built something earlier, not even try to get Radiance, because OD is useless.
Winged Dragon Tail, Spear Vessel on him. There's the Rolling Thunder. The Chain Frost committed here from Red Panda. And they're trying to get this kill, but he's in the Astral Imprisonment. They'll look over to Erica now. As the OD Stampede, can they get back into the base? It doesn't look like it. Swashbuckle comes in once again. The Illusion's coming forward. The Kinetic Field is there. They've dropped down the Sanities. OP blinks into the base. Astral Imprisonment saving the OD for a moment, but God King continuing to commit to this one. He takes a lot of damage. Reaper Sight comes in. He's committed way too far. God King dead for 70 seconds with no buyback. Now they've got the glimpse on OP. He's trying to survive here. Goes into the Static Storm. Kinetic Field is there. Locked down even further, and this is looking like the first time they're going to lose the DK, and it will be. This is such an overcommitment from SAG, and it ends up biting them hard.
God King is just trying to make this game interesting for us. From the mid fight to the top fight to this fight again. Every fight he just tries to run in without he's taking into consideration that his team was so far behind.
And that,
Well, at least we still have a game thanks to God King. He's just doing us a favor, I know this game is going way too well for us. We're trying to keep it entertaining for everyone.
and look at the amount of gold that the Necro got from killing OP to killing God King. He's got enough for
Now
the
the
Secret Relic
Radiance.
now.
Now the Radiance is no longer a dream, yeah?
Yeah. That's wild.
So can they turn this around? If he can get Radiance and one more item, I could see the game being able to go into this Radiant favor. Radiance and maybe like a Lotus or use he needs a defensive item or maybe a 4-star. BKB, whatever it is. He needs something that can keep him alive.
Another
All right,
smoke play.
we still have a game, Ben. We still have a game.
Yeah, despite the net worth deficit, it definitely, especially if SAG are going to make plays like that, can be very close. And that was such an overcommitment. No reason to be that deep, but now they look over to try and get the kill on the Disruptor. They've got the help. Afu out. Maybe not too far, but far enough where SAG are able to wipe them off the face of the earth. Sonic Wave coming through. YDS also dead. More pressure from SAG. They're not buyback on either of those heroes. We'll see what this ends up costing them. As over bottom, meanwhile, you've got Life or Death taking a tier 1 tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
There's the Ags on
Radiant's bottom tower is under
the
attack.
Phantom Lancer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Phantom Lancer X removes cooldown and minimum distance.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Stampede for the Centaur just to try and escape here. Moonlight Shadow used. Rolling Thunder coming in from Felix Chauba. He won't get vision on the Centaur. He's able to escape. So it just... Is that worth the price of admission there, that Ags?
No, I don't think so. It looks terrible, but let's see if he. I feel there's a lot of other things that he would rather want, like the Manta. Okay, maybe not the Manta. Maybe like SMY. SMY could be useful. Gives him the status resist against the arrow. I don't know. Like, I feel there's a lot of things that I would rather buy.
Also,
Or even a heart, maybe.
it says it's supposed to have no cooldown, but is it just
So what?
giving the is it a visual bug for us that it's saying 4 3 2 1? Blink Dragon Tail out onto the Necro. They've got the Spirit Vessel on him as well. The silence comes down to the OD, so there's not much he can do in that situation. As Felix Chauba coming through with the Rolling Thunder that hits onto the Necrophos again and again. The damage from OP God looking like it's going to be enough for the 4 staff away. Is that enough to save his life? No, it's not. Chain Frost from Red Panda, who is already dead in this fight, ends up getting the kill there on Afu. God King, he takes him out, now looks for more. Centaur, Double Edge, as well as the Hoof Stomp, does some damage there before he ends up going down. And with the overwhelming fight succeeding here for SAG as they finish it off, capping it with a YDS kill. It is SAG to take the series 2-1 as GG gets called from King Gaming. So, Ags doesn't exactly matter in that situation.
What a topsy-turvy game. Not the cleanest game from SAG. But King Gaming has definitely a lot of work to do in their team. I guess good news is you have time right now. A lot of time.
Do we? Next match is...
I mean, for King Gaming as a team, you know, to get better.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, they just started getting together. It's a new roster. I want to get... They showed what they could do in that first game. Like, I felt like it looked decent from them. But
So, by the way, do we start right now? What's the deal?
it says 20 minutes, so I think we've got maybe the best or the 1v1 happening immediately, but I'm not really certain. It's IG against Newbie for that one, so we'll see.
Okay, the lobby's up.
But yeah, SAG, they take the series 2-1, and they do a very good job of shutting down the safe lane OD, who went 1-8. Not a good showing there, and it ends up being SAG taking the series 2-1 with the reverse sweep. So that'll be the end of this best of 3. Coming up next, like I said, IG against Newbie, and then following that will be Aster against Ocean. Stay tuned for the next one. We'll be back hopefully soon.